Greetings everyone! Happy Sunday! Welcome back to my channel, and everyone, thank you so much for being here today. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. The Biden administration has just made a record increase to food stamp benefits for millions of Americans, and unemployed Americans will receive about $1,400 or more in stimulus money this year. Next Friday, I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please do enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much, everyone. The Biden administration on Monday plans to unveil a major permanent increase to food stamp benefits that will help 42 million Americans buy extra groceries, a record bump up for one of the country's largest safety net programs. The average monthly benefits for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program will be roughly 27% higher than they were before this crisis, starting October 1st, and this is according to administration official. That comes out to an increase of about 40 cents per meal. The change comes right as millions of households were set to face a benefits cliff, as the current 15% Crisis Plus Up that Congress authorized at the end of last year is set to expire on September 30th. The Biden administration is increasing the benefits by updating what's known as the Thrifty Food Plan, the Agriculture Department's calculation for what it costs to buy a nutritious diet with minimal resources. The plan is used to set the maximum benefits level for SNAP. This coming Monday, USDA will outline exactly how it has concluded that benefits should increase. One important change is that the formula will take into account convenience foods like chopped frozen vegetables, bagged salads, and canned beans, which are more common now than when the plan was last updated in 2006. The average monthly benefit will go from about $121 per person to about $157 per person.
Let me begin by saying that the degree of cooperation between local, state, and federal officials down here has been remarkable. I want to thank our FEMA director for leading this national effort. But Governor DeSantis, Senators Rubio and Scott, Congressman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and Mayor Cava, they've all cooperated in ways that I haven't seen in a long time. And it's really a testament to how difficult things are down here, and it's what, quite frankly, we miss a lot. You know, we've all been working in tandem from the moment we got the news of the collapse of the building. And I think my colleagues will tell you we cut through the bureaucracy. The one order I gave the federal folks was no bureaucracy, just cut through it, get to whatever they need. That's why we decided to cover, for example, 100% of the search and rescue cost for the first 30 days. Not done often, but necessary here, in my view. And FEMA is going to provide temporary housing and other urgent needs for the survivors. State Department is expediting visas for family members from other countries, and there are from Latin America, South America, Europe, Israel. And I want to give a special shout out to the first responders. International Association of Firefighters, one of the best organizations in the country. And I particularly want to thank the president. Ed came down from Boston, and he's here with the entire group. You know, these folks are always showing up, no matter what. They're risking their lives. You know, there's that old expression. I know the press that travels with me is tired of hearing me saying, but I'm not tired of saying it. And that is that old expression: God made man, then He made a few firefighters.
The fact that the Biden administration is permanently increasing benefits for millions of Americans marks a monumental shift for the program, which has for years sparked partisan battles over the role and size of government. The move does not require a congressional approval. During the former president's administration, USDA sought to limit access to benefits and impose stiffer work requirements on able-bodied adults with dependents. House Republicans fought bitterly to impose more work requirements in the last Farm Bill, though the Senate ultimately disagreed and the program was kept as is. In 2019, SNAP participation had dropped to roughly 36 million people, down from a peak of more than 47 million participants in 2013. down from a peak of more than 47 million participants in 2013, when the country was slowly recovering from the Great Recession. The overall cost of the program had just dropped to over $60 billion per year before this crisis hit. The SNAP program, which is designed to expand and contract with the economy, has ballooned during the current crisis. As of May, there were about 42 million Americans receiving aid. The costs have surged to closer to $100 billion, both due to a large increase in individuals qualifying for the help and significant increases in benefits that were initiated in part of the former president's administration during the first year of the crisis, and more recently by the Biden administration and by Congress through aid legislation. When the American Rescue Plan was signed into law in March of 2021, it provided a host of relief measures to help the public get through this crisis, including a round of stimulus checks that hit Americans' bank accounts. But the bill also targeted a specific group of people in need of aid, which was the unemployed. Not only have jobless workers have been entitled to extra money in their unemployment checks, they may have been in a position to max out their stimulus eligibility and take home a lot of aid. As of February 2020, average weekly unemployment benefits were about $387 on a national level, and this is according to the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities. One thing that is important to note is that the maximum unemployment benefits do vary by state, which means that while $387 may have been the average payment received each week at the start of the economic crisis in some states, those payments may have been much higher in other states. Of course, the average recipient of jobless benefits may have started out collecting $387 last year. But thanks to the CARES Act, the massive crisis relief bill signed in March of 2020, those benefits quickly got a $600 weekly boost that lasted for much of last year. Once that boost ran out, it was later replaced with a $300 weekly boost that is actually still in effect in many states right now, but is set to run out in early September of this year. So what does that mean in terms of stimulus payments in 2021? Well, the Internal Revenue Service uses tax filers' most recent income to determine eligibility. So this year, it is using data from your 2020 tax returns. Meanwhile, we can assume that the average unemployment recipient in 2020 received a maximum of $987 per week for a period of time. That is calculated by taking $387 and adding the $600 boost from the CARES Act. Based on that, it is fair to assume that the average worker on unemployment who did not receive any outside income was eligible for a full $1,400 stimulus check. Well, everyone, that's the end of the video for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really hope you found some of this information helpful. Remember that this coming Friday, I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please do enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed week.